Hey guys, Nick Horton here, the Iron Samurai, and this is another episode of Weightlifting Academy. Real quick, I want to talk about the two things you have got to do in order to be safe when you're missing squats and snatches. It applies obviously to cleans, jerks, and just about anything else in the gym, but because even beginners start missing on the squat and the snatch pretty quickly when they get started, I think it's very important that you get these two things down. By the way, neither of them is about any kind of technique. I will certainly do videos in the future on the technical aspects of that, but those are dependent, the technique's dependent on the exercise itself. The two things I'm going to talk about today are independent of the actual exercise. They are what you have to do with yourself no matter what the exercise, in order to miss a lift safely. First, I'm going to just tell you what these two things are, and then I will talk about each one independently. Number one, tightness. Number two, purposefulness. The first one is so important. It's important in every single area of the gym, every fucking exercise, everything you do. You gotta be rigidly tight. Your capabilities at making your body tight are the make or break in performance, but more important to me, in safety. I know athletes always care more about their performance in the moment, but we coaches care much more about your performance tomorrow and the next day. Rule number 3 in my gym is don't fuck up tomorrow's workout. So one of the ways you're going to do that is to stay rigidly tight in your core. Basically, that's the main part of the body where you need to be tight. But when I say the word core, what I really mean is the entire region from your butt down or up to your face, which we could just call your butt face region. Your core is that whole butt face region. From your butt to your face has got to be crazy, wild, over the top tight. One way to think about it is that when you're in the middle of a lift, whether you're making it or missing it, when you're in the middle of that process, you have to be so tight that if a ninja came by and tried to punch you in the stomach, that poor ninja would break his hand, because that's how tight you are. The second most important thing is purposefulness. Just like you have purpose when you are lifting the bar upwards, when you're missing, let's say it's on your back and you're doing a back squat, when you're missing the squat, you have to be intentionally moving your body out of the bar's way so it can fall down behind you. If it's a snatch, you're going to move yourself out of the way of the bar. It's all on purpose. The worst mistake you can get into is acting as though the world is doing something to you and you are being acted upon. Bullshit. You are doing this. It is your purposeful act in the moment. Just like somebody flying off a BMX bike, if they're a really good trained BMX trick biker, they're going to be able to fall safely and precisely because they're doing something purposefully. Same thing when you get thrown in judo or aikido or some other martial art. You are falling purposefully. You're doing so with intent. So both of those have to happen. You have to, number one, be tight through your entire core, and by core I mean your butt to face region. Everything in there needs to be rigid, and then you need to use that rigid, aggressive, intense body of yours to purposefully move through space, just in a different way this time. You were trying to lift the barbell upwards, now you're trying to move your body out of the way of the bar so that you can be safe. Don't just crumple like somebody who feels like the world is crashing down around them. Oh my gosh, poor me. So you just crumple down like you're all depressed, right? Fuck that bullshit. You are missing because you wanted to miss. Finally, don't forget to go to weightliftingacademy.com so that you can become stronger in your mind and your body combined.